Have you ever noticed something strange? The loudest guy in the room usually gets the most attention at first, but somehow by the end of the night, everyone seems to remember the quiet guy. He's not telling jokes every 5 minutes. He's not trying to impress anyone. He isn't fighting to be the center of attention. Yet people keep looking at him. They wonder what he's thinking. They want to know more about him. So, what exactly makes quiet guys so attractive? Is it confidence? Is it mystery? Or is there something happening inside our brains that we don't even realize? I started looking into psychology research, body language studies, and real social behavior, and I noticed something interesting. The men people describe as magnetic usually aren't the ones talking the most. They're the ones creating curiosity without even trying. In this video, I'm going to break down 6 reasons why quiet guys often seem more attractive than everyone else around them. And by the end, you'll realize it's probably not because they're quiet at all. Let's get into it. First, mystery creates value. Your brain hates unanswered questions. Psychologists call this the curiosity gap. When someone reveals everything about themselves within the first 5 minutes, your brain feels like the puzzle is already solved. There's nothing left to discover. But quiet people naturally leave small gaps. They don't explain every opinion. They don't tell every story. They don't react to everything that's said. And because of that, people start filling in the blanks themselves. They begin wondering what he's thinking, what his life is like, or why he isn't trying so hard. That curiosity keeps attention locked on him far longer than constant talking ever could. The lesson isn't to hide who you are. It's simply to stop feeling like you have to explain yourself all the time. Second, silence signals confidence. Think about the people who constantly interrupt conversations, laugh too loudly, or speak just to avoid awkward silence. A lot of the time, they're not confident. They're uncomfortable with silence. Truly confident people don't feel the need to fill every empty second with words. They know they don't have to prove they're interesting. That calmness changes how other people see them. In social situations, people often associate composure with confidence. So when a quiet guy speaks slowly, pauses naturally, and seems comfortable saying less, others subconsciously assume he's secure in himself. Confidence isn't measured by how much you say. Sometimes it's measured by how little you need to say. Third, listening is more attractive than talking. Here's something most people completely overlook. Everyone wants to be heard. Very few people actually listen. When someone feels genuinely listened to, they automatically feel more connected to the person listening. Quiet guys often ask fewer questions, but they pay more attention to the answers. They notice details other people miss. They remember names, stories, and little things that matter. That makes conversations feel personal instead of performative. Ironically, saying less often makes people enjoy talking to you more. The goal isn't to stay silent the whole conversation. It's to make the other person feel like they matter. Fourth, emotional control stands out. Imagine 2 people facing the same situation. One immediately reacts with frustration, raises his voice, and lets everyone know exactly how he feels. The other takes a breath, stays calm, and responds without losing control. Which one seems stronger? Most people naturally respect emotional stability. Quiet men often appear emotionally grounded because they don't react to every little thing. That doesn't mean they don't have emotions. It means they choose when those emotions deserve attention. In a world where people constantly overshare every thought online and offline, emotional control has become surprisingly rare, and rarity almost always attracts attention. Fifth, body language becomes louder than words. When you aren't talking constantly, people naturally start paying attention to everything else. Your posture, your eye contact, the way you smile, the way you walk into a room, the way you react instead of respond. Strong body language communicates confidence long before words ever do. Standing comfortably, making relaxed eye contact, and moving without rushing often leaves a stronger impression than delivering the perfect conversation. That's why some people can walk into a room, barely say anything and still become the person everyone notices. Their presence does the talking for them. 6. The real reason quiet guys are attractive. It isn't actually about being quiet. There are plenty of quiet people who seem shy, nervous, or invisible. The difference is intention. Attractive quiet men aren't silent because they're afraid. They're silent because they don't feel pressured to perform. They speak when they have something worth saying. They listen without waiting for their turn to talk. They stay calm when everyone else is chasing attention. And that combination creates something incredibly powerful: presence. People confuse silence with confidence because confident people are comfortable with silence. They confuse mystery with attractiveness because mystery keeps curiosity alive. They confuse calmness with strength because emotional control is difficult to fake. In the end, it isn't one magic trait that makes quiet guys attractive. It's the way several small behaviors work together. They create an impression of confidence, stability, curiosity, and self-respect without ever needing to announce it. So if you're naturally quiet, stop thinking it's something you need to fix. Instead, work on making your silence intentional. Improve your posture, listen carefully, stay emotionally steady, speak with purpose instead of volume. Because the goal isn't to become the loudest person in the room. The goal is to become the person people remember long after the conversation is over. If you enjoyed this video and want more psychology-backed self-improvement content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one.